ball scenario.
2-1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 27, Jones. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Falcons are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The kick by McManus is good. The Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
What play was I about to pick?
Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Just like a hurricane pick a play. One of the slowest people to pick a play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Herbert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's hit the 50. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Now, that was a 3rd and medium situation. Thought they might pass it. They ran it, and they're glad they did.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's a surprise to me that they ran the ball in that situation. Usually you worry about trying to get that kind of yardage on the ground against NFL defenses. Instead, they crossed them up. That took a little fortitude to make that call. And, boy, it matched up really, really well. The element of surprise plus some excellent execution, off he goes.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But
I'm not
like
letting
where
you
this
get on
game is
anything,
situated
dog.
because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing Jones. He's got Gibson on the out route. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted.
What you think this is?
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Nigga really tried that, though. He tried to send that hoe up.
He's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Now it's Hines.
He's killing you.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Dislocated shoulder, not coming back. See you, nigga.
Now 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, it's Fields. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A handoff for Herbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon.
It drives me like that, don't it?
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to
Just
stop the
dumping.
ground game. He's leading them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game,
Man, we giving it to this nigga, man. I don't even care how I won.
And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. And remember, this drive
I don't even care how I do it for
the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I'm too far away.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Yeah, Kelly.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and goal, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Get a few
He ran
defensive backs
fire
on the
with him.
field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Should have just ran the ball in your ass.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021? That's
Where
what
the
one
fumble
NFL
you want
coach
to?
termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away.
I knew that nigga
was
was going to be out there.
They're going to want to get a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum.
And for the defense, it's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit.
You're not getting him out there. You're not passing to this thing.
Throwing on first
Tell me
down,
right
but
now,
this
I'm
one
dumping
winds up
every
to be
single
incomplete.
time.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Wow.
And that is
Nigga, inside. Stayed inside.
Jefferson, his 5th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good. And we are even at
Inside, my nigga. Stayed inside. All we got to do is stay inside.
level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and very short, Fields. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
You're not catching me, dog. You get burned every time with DB5.
66 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that
Every
makes
single
it
time
a
you run
17-10
DB5, I'm
score.
out of there.
Joey
Whatever little
Sly
meta
now to
defense
kick
you
off
thought
after
you
the
had.
touchdown.
That
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Back to throw again. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away.
I'm not letting you get that, stupid nigga.
2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw left side, taking
nigga, I was right there.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
What do you think that was?
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six.
Locking you down, nigga. You really thought you had that open.
Now Joey Slye for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Falcons 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yeah, take a knee.
From back there, a wise
Oh.
move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels
You
like
lucky nigga. You super lucky nigga. Almost had that.
Where the mistakes have happened.
Oh yeah, I'm coming for you. You run a Devo package, I'm coming for you.
Start over and put together a nice
Straight
drive.
up.
And not much to speak
That
of.
Devo package ain't helping you out, man.
Gain up to the 26. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones.
Give me that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
You can't
Second
throw
quarter
deep
action,
on me.
1:56
You can't
remaining.
throw deep on me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, I'm about to do something reckless. I'm about to do something reckless.
Fields now to throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh
There's
no!
one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Falcons are going
Damn
to
it.
take over.
I tried to throw that drain deep to my board.
At their own 20-yard line. So really the first
I can't throw
this
deep.
offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now it's slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Boom. That's
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
oh, you're going to
Now the
waste time.
Falcons
Man.
going to
That's
use
an
one
extra
of their
ball.
timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And you dropped it,
This
you
is
hoe.
incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to look deep for more.
Give me that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Nigga,
Charles, you were so
nigga,
close to
nigga,
halftime
nigga,
there. You
nigga.
throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus
Track that
territory
nigga
as well.
down.
Yeah, they were pushing
Everything
real
else
hard
locked
to try
down,
and get
nigga. If you
something
thought
on
you
the
was
board
getting
on
that,
their side of the
it
ledger
ain't
right
happening.
before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and of course putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown
I'm
game.
not letting you throw
As we'll
deep
head
to
down
anybody.
Orlando, that's where we find our man
Okay.
Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I'm shutting that deep pass
And we
stuff
welcome you
down.
back live now
Not throwing
inside the
deep to
booth
me.
alongside Charles Davis operating. Go ahead and set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway.
Oh, he got it. Oh, you're a pussy. Oh, okay. Well, I'm about to
The
just
Atlanta
walk over.
offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for
Stop
a little
it, nigga.
momentum.
Yeah, you're right.
We not having none of
Let's
that.
face it, in the first half, most of their
We
focus
not
was in
having
the
none of
passing
that,
game. But to their
dog.
credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
We're locking you down,
And
nigga.
the
You
Panthers
can't
are
throw
gonna have it
anything.
here at their own
I'm not
15.
letting you throw
Well, I
anything.
certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run again with Hines. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
All right, here we go. Let's run this RPO.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a give to Herbert. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh my gosh. He had that, bro.
Interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
And you dropped it. I knew you were going to try that quick throw. That stuff don't work.
Field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Jones.
Let's go.
Now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. The 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take
locking this nigga down. We can't even score on offense because guess what?
We're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
He's on the dot. He's recording me.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
He's cruising the streets, though.
Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Buying time to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And a big turnover.
You lucky as hell that's coming back. Ooh, decline.
Decline the penalty.
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how
he trying everything to do deep, and it's not happening, bro. We locking everything down.
That would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Going for the deep ball.
No!
Now this is intercepted.
Every time I throw to this nigga, dog.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I can't get the ball to him. This is crazy.
Several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Got one,
And he's
dude.
going to be taken down, sacked back.
All that
at the
hurry-up
18-yard
offense shit ain't working.
line. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Gibson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. 2nd down and goal. Jones, the quick slant caught.
Whatever, you bitch-ass nigga. You really did all of that for a point. I was right there, too.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut.
I'm not giving you anything to your deep receivers. So you can stop. Oh, you touched that. Oh, nigga, it's 15 to 33. Y'all niggas getting ran through.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40.
Y'all niggas not catching him, bro.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Joey Rush, that nigga's real, bro. That nigga's real. You're not catching him.
That theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone.
He's stifling on defense
it
and
paid off hands-on.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the
All this nigga's
NFL
gonna do is get his
on
thing
EA
suspended.
Sports.
It's the same drive, so you can't run hurry up. Just stop running.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jones now throwing on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 more there and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Jones throw pulled in by Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Falcons have got it.
I didn't want his rookie to score.
Game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively.
Yes.
I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, the 20. And he
Bro, I just returned 2 kicks for touchdowns. Back to back.
Again,
Kick return for touchdown, back to back.
Returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
I returned more kick returns for touchdowns than I've ever done in this game. It's the craziest thing I've ever done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now
I just don't understand. Like, I hit that gap on both sides. I think I might get it in a second. Don't try to return this one, buddy.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Damn, he got destroyed. Oh, my God.
So probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. Now Jones on first down. He's going to take another shot here.
You lucky bitch. That was mine. That was mine, bro. He knows it too. That was mine.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to try and go deep again.
Nigga, are you serious? You're just even into the end zone
struggles continue
at this point?
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Jones on 3rd down.
Damn, he was wide open too. Nigga was wide open.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now McManus for the extra point.
Nigga was wide open. How the hell does that happen? Onside kick it, my nigga. How the hell does that even happen?
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They really returned, picked it up at the 2-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On second down now, it's Hines. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed
He
is
can actually come back,
one.
which is
Read
crazy.
his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run. It's Herbert. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down,
Oh, I'm going to get
know how
myself
important
killed
that
on
down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
DB fire, here it comes.
Here's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was
That was
awfully
it
tight.
right there.
How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
I had that, man.
After the incompletion for 2nd down. Fields going to keep it once more.
I
And not willing to take a shot
up
out of the pocket. He tucks it and goes down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
45 to 31. This nigga has scored like a bunch of times. It's incredible.
Up the middle they go. Hines. And they'll blow that one up back
Joey
at the
Rush is hurt.
16-yard
Oh
line.
no!
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football.
Joey
So,
Rush.
to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Nigga, if you thought that I was going to allow that to happen, you were smoking drugs.
Big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Jones. And this
lock him down.
Complete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Jones. He's going to drop this
Lock
one down to
nigga.
Gibson.
He's
going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And they've got this down at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And this is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Yeah, locked it down. All right,
Nice
I give it that.
Plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Slot man moves right. Jones.
Yeah, that wasn't happening, bro.
Says this will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted.
And
that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert once more.
Go off the ground.
He gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.